Hello everybody. Currently I'm teaching history in my classes and I have learned over the 2 years that history is not just about mugging dates, places, names of kings or kingdoms, but it's actually a subject that can teach us a lot of thinking skills. Historians and archaeologists are basically detectives of the past. And if we can see history from this perspective, we can learn a lot of skills that can help us even as adults. History is not just learned through thick books. It is actually learned by looking at clues in sources. Now, sources are anything that give us information about the past. It can be books, it can be monuments, paintings, objects, even human and animal remains. You must remember that there are 3 types of sources, but I am going to only focus on 2 kinds. One is a primary source and the second is a secondary source. Primary sources are the sources that are created during the time period in study or by people who have actually experienced the event. Whereas secondary sources are created post the happening of the event, the time period, or by people who have not actually experienced the said event. Now, as a part of studying history, I have a student in my class who brought these 2 coins. 1 rupee coins from 1879 and 1916. I am going to use these 2 coins to model out how I can become a detective of the past. Let us start with observation first. I can see that both these coins are round in shape. They're made of silver. 1 rupee is written on both of them. I can also see the years 1879 and 1916 written. On one of these coins here, I can also see the Arabic script. It could be either Arabic or Urdu, I am not sure yet. When I turn it around, I see Empress Victoria here embossed, and I also see King George Emperor embossed on this. On both the coins, I also noticed flowery designs. They're similar but slightly different. This coin also has a smaller circle inside. This one only has one outer circle. So these are the things that I have observed. Let us now move on to inference. Now this skill of inference involves a lot of usage of my background knowledge and also solving a lot of clues. What can I learn by just looking at these 2 coins? Since these coins are silver, I can tell that during these years, 1879 and 1916, this much silver would have was the worth of 1 rupee. From my background knowledge, I also know that some representation of the rulers is usually put on currencies. I also know that India was under the British rule till 1947. Putting these 2 information together, I can infer that the reign changed from Queen Victoria in 1879 to King George in 1916. I also notice that the words empress and emperor are mentioned here, not simply king and queen. And I also know that the recent Queen of England, may her soul rest in peace, was never addressed as an emperor. This is perhaps because during these years, the British Empire extended way beyond United Kingdoms. This highlights the difference between an empire and a kingdom, which is majorly that of the size. Isn't it amazing that just by looking at these 2 tiny primary sources, these 2 coins, I have found so much information about these time periods? but I'm not done yet. The third skill in question is skill of questioning. Looking at these two coins, a lot of questions popped up in my mind, and I must make a list of them. Number one definitely being whether there is a difference of weight in silver between 1817 and 1916. Of course, I also wonder about the purity of silver in this. I wonder how many people actually had seen a 1 rupee coin during that time. What all could we buy with a 1 rupee during that time? I wonder if these intricate designs are handmade or if they were machine made. I wonder what is written here in this Arabic script. It makes me think most likely it could be Urdu, with a number of Muslims also in the country, but could be Arabic also. I am not sure yet. I must find out. I also wonder what is the worth of this much silver today. Maybe I also want to find out what is the worth of these two coins as the historical sources. So many questions, right? So you see how using just these three skills, I have become curious about both Indian history as well as British history. I'm interested in knowing the history of how coins were made. I would love to know the process of coin making. Just by looking at these sources, my brain has started making connection. It has started firing and wants to know so much more. This is really how you make history interesting for your students, for your children, for yourself. I hope I was able to show you how to become a detective of the past through this video. If you're still hanging around, thank you so much for being there still. My name is Amilty Abraham. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I post education and entertainment related videos. I am a middle school teacher specializing in experiential learning pedagogy. I have an experience of over 7 years. I hope you have fun here on my channel. Thank you so much. You can also follow me on my Instagram. The details are given below.